First time wearing the Sunken Treasure jersey. The tag is even still on it, but today is the day. And the reason I'm wearing it for the first time today is because today is February 21st, which is the day of the opening game of the 2026 season for Orlando City. They are going to be playing New York Red Bulls over at Inter Enco Stadium, and I'm going to head to the game. It is currently about 2:30 in the afternoon, and the game isn't until 7:30, but I'm going to head down to downtown Orlando near the stadium to see what kind of festivities and entertainment is going on for the fans of Orlando City and just see what we can find. So welcome friends and family to another episode of El Irving de Paseo. I am El Irving. Let's get going. Now it is a very warm day, not super hot, but just warm. No rain in the horizon though, so that's good for tonight because sometimes these Orlando City games can get pretty rainy. Made it to Orlando. As we can see here, the City of Orlando Fire Station, number 1, right in front of me. And over there in the distance, we can see the Kia Center. Now, by no means is this my first ever Orlando City game. I've been to many Orlando City games, about 6 or 7 games. Hey, who knew? But however, this is going to be my very first time going to a home opener for the season. So this is the very first game that Orlando is going to play this year in their home turf. So that makes it a little bit exciting. The fans are ready to go. They haven't seen an Orlando game in a while, an official MLS Orlando game. Now it's time to rock and roll. They had a good off season. They built up the team a little bit, so we're going to see what they can do. But for now, I'm going to walk over to the area where the stadium is at. Probably nothing's happening at the moment, but we'll see what we can find. Now, I do have to mention that Immerse Fest is happening right now in downtown Orlando, which means the city is going to be fairly busy with both the soccer game and the Art Fest, Immerse Fest happening in the same area. So I imagine it's going to be a nightmare getting out of here when it comes to traffic. Well, we'll see. Maybe I might even stop by Immerse Fest to see what it's all about. Good old I-4. Now, even though it's a little early, it's about 3:30, I'm already starting to see a lot of Orlando City fans as I'm getting closer to the stadium. And there it is. Vamos Orlando is what it says on the side. Very cool. Right now it's kind of empty right here, but in a couple of hours, I imagine it's going to be very packed with people ready to root on Orlando City. One thing I know I wanted to do was to check out the main team store, which is called the Den here, obviously, because the team is the Lions. So we're gonna go over there now and see if it's open. If not, it's probably gonna open closer towards game time. Look at this. They have this giant soccer ball here with Publix logo and Orlando Pride logo on it. I was walking by the store and I saw the doors were closed, so I thought it was closed. The store was closed, but the sign there says open, so I'm gonna go in there and see if I can get into the store. If not, we'll come back later. The store was pretty cool. It had all your classic sports gear like jerseys and little knickknacks and stuff, but what's really cool is that they had a whole wall dedicated to the new line, the Sunken Treasure jersey line that I'm currently wearing right now. There was this really cool scarf that I'm really thinking about getting. I mean, it's kind of hot always here in Orlando, so it really wouldn't make sense for me to get a scarf. However, it's classic soccer culture. You know it. If you know, you know. I am a sucker for pins, so of course I had to go with the Manatee Orlando City pin, and I also got this Vamos Orlando sticker that I plan on putting on the back of my phone protector because I thought it was pretty cool. And my current phone protector is pretty bland, so it's gonna look pretty cool. I think I'm gonna do a quick walk around the stadium just to get the feel, see if there's anything around the corner. I know they're starting to shut down the streets because usually these roads are closed while the game is happening. We will see what we can find. Here we can see some pretty cool soccer culture murals here with next to this old ATM. And this gas station right here. Doesn't even look like a gas station anymore. I like how everything is purple. It makes sense because that's Orlando City's colors. I was taking a look at this sculpture right here, and apparently from reading the plaque, it was commissioned by students of the University of Central Florida to create it. And that's pretty cool, combining art and culture and soccer. Well, now I have pretty much done a 360 around the stadium before the game. And so I'm gonna head over to where they're doing all the fun like activities and stuff before the game to see what that's all about. Never been to one. I've always walked by them when I come to the games in previous days, but I've never actually been in there. So I'm gonna see if I can go in there and see what kind of fun stuff we can do. I imagine there's food, activities, and giveaways and promotions and stuff. So we'll go and take a gander. And there it is. That's how it looks like. I don't imagine this lasting very long on my case, considering how much I handle my phone, but it looks cool for today. So we'll see how long it lasts. Apparently this is the gate where the supporters come in when they march from where they're tailgating from all the way over here. This is gonna be very loud in a couple of hours. And there is good old Church Street Station. Classic cowboy vibe to that building right there. I'm really enjoying the architecture of this building right here. It's giving me good old Western style building. Even though we are in the East Coast, it's Cheyenne Saloon. And this bridge is absolutely beautiful too. I mean, just look at that. It says Church Street Station. You got the giant skyscraper in the back. That is awesome. So I did a little bit of research, and apparently this area actually used to be an old 1800s train depot, which you can see the tracks are right here. Pretty cool. I didn't know that about Orlando. Classic. And apparently, according to this sign, they're going to be remodeling it soon, so that's pretty cool. Unless it's already been remodeled. Doesn't quite look like that yet, but as you can see, there is the bridge going across the street right there. Can't wait to see this bridge. It's going to be pretty cool. All right, I believe I've made it to where Immerse begins, which is the festival that's happening right now. There's a lot of cool artsy things going on, like right here. We got this car with art all over it, and there's some people dressed over here in folklore outfits, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm gonna come back here later after the game, but it looks very lively. Hopefully next year it doesn't conflict with the opening game, but maybe there's still something to see after the game. To be honest, I wandered in here. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to be here. This is, I think, an open event. You can come and see all the art and everything. Yeah, pretty lively here. Never seen this street like this before. Now I know this event doesn't officially start until 5 o'clock, and it goes on until 11 o'clock, which right now it's about 4:40, so it hasn't officially started. People are starting to warm up a bit with the musicians especially. At 5 o'clock is when it's going to officially start. So by then I'm probably going to be back at the stadium, so I won't get to see much of anything right now, but I'm just getting the vibes. People warming up, restaurants are open. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Also, I've never really ventured into downtown Orlando like this, never walked around. Right now seems pretty safe considering how much activity is going around this city at the moment. So again, it's a good night to be in Orlando, whether you are here for the soccer game or for the art that's about to happen in about 20 minutes on this street. Again, just so much art right now. Well, I'm gonna head back to the stadium now. If there is time after the game, I'm gonna try to come over here and see what kind of cool things I can see towards the end of the event. But I definitely don't want to miss anything that is happening near the stadium at the moment, so that is where I'm heading now. Looks like Orlando Solar Bears are getting ready for their game, and they got some cool live music up here. We got some cool Blink 182 cover song right now by this band. So this wall right here, just outside the stadium, is a history wall, pretty much talking about how Orlando City SC came to be. As you know, they used to be part of the second tier in the pyramid of soccer here in the United States. As you can see right here, they were begging to be part of the MLS. They really wanted it. And this is where the pre-match activities are going to take place. As you can see, there is already a gathering of people here waiting to go inside. It opens in about 5 minutes, so that's pretty cool. All right, and now we are being let into the event. Before I go in there, I do want to point out this really cool thing right over here. They got a countdown to kickoff. As you can see, there's still 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 30 seconds before the game starts. They got this really cool poster right here. All right, we're gonna try this right here. Where's the land? Number. Ooh.
All right, you get to choose.
Oh, choose?
Yep,
Oh, okay, cool. Very cool.
Hello there.
It's the. Thank you. Apparently, if you don't land on a number, you choose. And they got this cool bandana here, Orlando City. Of course, it's brought to you by Spice World because that is the booth that was hosting that little game. That's pretty cool. Over here, we have the food booths, which we have tapas and empanadas right there, and chicken and waffles over there on the right. One cool booth that they have right here is the Orlando Storm. For those who don't know, Orlando Storm is going to be an upcoming professional football team here in Orlando. As a matter of fact, it's going to play its games here at the stadium, at this stadium, which is pretty cool. I'm going to line up, see what kind of cool things they have there to win. Alrighty.
How you doing?
Hello. Give this wheel a spin.
Big money, big money.
Oh yeah. What is it? Ooh, a koozie. What is that?
Oh, right here.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. I got an Orlando Storm koozie. How about that? What I like about this one that there's no sponsorship. It's literally just team merchandise, actual team merchandise that they're giving out for free if you spin the wheel. That's amazing. If there's one thing I love, it's a good wheel with good prices, so it's pretty good. Apparently this is not an ordinary chicken and waffles booth because they have some interesting flavors here. Fruit Loops, Oreos, Fruity Pebbles, Lucky Charms, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, chicken and waffles. What on earth is that? I have no idea how that works, but good for them. All right, this is awesome. I just got free Gouda mac and cheese with a wing from the Publix booth right here. Absolutely free. That is amazing. I am a sucker for chicken and waffles, and I was very curious. I had to come back to this booth and try the Lucky Charms chicken and waffles. So that is what I'm getting right now. And we're gonna go to town on it pretty soon. All right, well there it is. We got some really good looking fries here with some sauce. I'm not sure what kind of sauce that is, but I'm about to find out. Here are the waffles with the powdered sugar and the cereal. I think I didn't get Fruity Pebbles, so I didn't get Lucky Charms. I think I forgot what cereal it is. It still looks amazing. And the chicken is chicken wings, breaded chicken wings. That looks absolutely good. I'm about to go to town on this. Oh, can't forget the maple syrup right here. It's about to get really messy. I'm trying not to dirty up my new shirt, especially as the first day I wear it. The sky looks beautiful. Look at that. The fries are amazing. I'll hold it trick. The waffle now. That is a good waffle. There it is right there. Dipping it in the maple syrup now. And here's the chicken right here. It's amazing. That is crispy and hot. Really, really good. Dipping it in the hot maple syrup too. Come on. Sweet chicken. You gotta try it. I just got into this really long line. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it looks popular, so I'm gonna check it out. Maybe something cool. Alright, so I just got out of that line with the that long line. It was apparently for a booth that you can scratch off and win a random prize. I ended up winning this really cool bucket hat, which I can just easily wear over my current hat. There you go. More sun protection. Alrighty, so I have concluded my visit to the little fan area that they were doing for Orlando City. Now I am again on the outskirts of the stadium, and I'm heading to where I believe the march to the stadium is going to happen, which is where the supporter groups march and chant all the way down to the stadium so they can watch the game. It's a tradition. Pretty much every game before the game starts about an hour. So I know it's going to start at 6:15. I kind of just want to check out what it looks like and how they do it. I can actually kind of hear the drums in the distance right now, so that's going to be pretty cool. All right, so it looks like they're coming down Church Street from some of the businesses over there. But I'm almost certain they're either going to turn on this street or keep going down Church Street. But there they are. was an absolute ruckus, given the name, right? So that was pretty cool. Now they're gonna go in through their special entrance, the supporter group entrance. So I'm gonna head over to the general public entrance to get into the game, which is gonna be lots of fun. Wow, the smoke literally crosses all the street. Like, you can see it in the back of me. You can probably see it in the front of me if I turn the camera. Yeah, all the way down here. As a matter of fact, this is where the line is for general admission. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in line, and I'll see you guys once I'm in the stadium. At the entrance, I'm inside the stadium now. At the entrance, they were giving away these little magnet home schedules, and it says home opener, Vamos Orlando, a literal keepsake to remind you of your fun day here at the stadium. You can still hear the supporter group down there. It is loud now because this area echoes very much loudly. But this is just absolute insanity, if that's even the appropriate word for this. I'm gonna go find my seat now. I should be relatively close to where the supporter groups are gonna be at. Not exactly in that section, but relatively close. Pretty much in front. I'm gonna go see how my view looks for tonight. All right, here we are. Just shy of an hour away from kickoff, but here we are. Here we have the referees for tonight. We also got to warm up. 0-1. It's really early in the game too, so there's still time. There's still time. Well, after 45 minutes, we are now at halftime, and Orlando City is losing 2-0 to New York. It's been a tough game. Not a lot of action for Orlando in their attacking half. Most of the game has been in New York's attacking half. We'll see what they can do. They can rally at the end. Doing a halftime light show here using phone. Where there we have it. I left about 80 minutes before the game was officially over. Sorry, 10 minutes before the game was over. It was the 80th minute of the game. But I mean, Orlando was putting on a rally, but they never really had any chances, real chances to create at the end. So